In the heart of Auckland, where the city's pulse beats strongest and the lights of the Sky Tower pierce the night sky, there was an old, abandoned house that stood in stark contrast to the modern buildings surrounding it. The locals whispered about its eerie presence, and rumors swirled of the strange occurrences that befell anyone who dared to enter. The house, known as the Shadow on Symonds Street, had a history that sent shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls. It was said that many years ago, a family lived there, happy and content, until one fateful night when a mysterious fog enveloped the house. The next morning, the family was nowhere to be found, and the house stood silent, a sentinel to their disappearance. As years passed, stories grew of shadows moving in the windows and whispers carried on the wind, speaking in tongues long forgotten. Some claimed to see figures in the mist, their faces contorted in silent screams, trapped in an eternal moment of terror. One night, a group of thrill-seeking teenagers decided to challenge the legends and spend the night within the walls of the Shadow on Symonds Street. Armed with nothing but their flashlights and a camera, they stepped into the house unaware of the fate that awaited them. The door creaked shut behind them, and the darkness enveloped their senses. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the silence was oppressive. As they ventured deeper, the temperature dropped, and their breaths became visible, hanging in the air like a warning. Suddenly, the flashlights flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. Panic set in as they heard the sound of footsteps approaching, slow and deliberate. The camera's flash erupted, revealing a glimpse of something unspeakable, a figure, not quite human, with eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. They ran, stumbling through the dark, guided only by the distant lights of the city outside. When they finally emerged, gasping for air and drenched in sweat, they realized that not all of them had made it out. One of their friends was missing, swallowed by the house that refused to let go of its secrets. To this day, the Shadow on Symonds Street stands as a monument to the unknown, a place where the veil between worlds is thin, and the echoes of the past linger. Those who walk by hurry their steps, avoiding the gaze of the empty windows, for fear that they too might be drawn into the story that never ends, the haunting of Auckland's most mysterious house.